Do you also ever wonder why it's so small? I'm talking about ancient rings here, this is not your personal therapy, but why are all ancient rings, or at least most of them, so small in size? I've just sorted most of my bronze rings by size, so this is a nice showcase that I can give you all. I have sorted all these bad boys by size. To give you a rough reference, this is AU45, I think. This is a very small women's size. This is about the average women's size, and this is about the average men's size. Everything above is for ogres, everything below is for hobbits. This is the pile of rings that are non-wearable. As a little reference, these are some very, very small pieces. And you can see here that definitely most of the rings that I have, and I think I could say that it is the same distribution among most rings that survive till nowadays. Most are in this range right here, which is the kind of smaller to average women's finger ring size. Now, why is that so? It is true that people back in the day were a bit smaller than they are now, but that's not what makes this difference. People also wore their rings a bit different back in the day. They didn't wear them under the second knuckle, but they wore them just under the first one, because it did also save material making a small piece. Besides that, a lot of the larger pieces, they had a lot of material, so they were often melted down and reused if somebody was making a new ring. And in addition to that, all these small ones that are unwearable are also rings that were called votive rings, or rings that were offerings to gods, or that people wore around necklaces or strings and stuff like that. So none of these were actually, or at least some of these were actually not worn on fingers at all. So that's why most of these ancient rings are so small. If you want to get your own, comment artifact and I'll hit you the link to my shop to get your very own.